I would hardly call that walk-on music.
Okay, folks, the lag between Dennis ORCULLO and Santos SAMBAJON. Two Cocobayons who know each other real well. We got ourselves a spider fight here, folks. Santos versus Dennis. Didn't we see this already at the Cole Dixon
Yeah,
playing
that's what
10
I
ball?
said earlier.
Oh, that's the wrong. I have the wrong ID for this event.
You thought we were back at the Cole
I
Dixon.
thought we were back at the Cole Dixon. We're at the West Coast Challenge.
Yes, we did see them play at the Cole Dixon, where Santos was leading a majority of the match until Dennis made his comeback and defeated Santos. But now we have one pocket.
Now we have one pocket. Well, not the best break ever, but he managed to leave Dennis with a chance to go into the balls. Almost made a ball there off the stack. So now it kind of looks like Dennis broke these balls. This is a winner side match race to 4. We have 24 players left on this second day of the event. Next door to us, we got Gus Brazano from Arizona playing Tony Chohan. Dennis ORCULLO won the 10-ball event in San Francisco. He ended up in the finals with Francisco Bustamante. And don't forget, folks, we've got starting tomorrow, when the finals of the one pocket take place, the West Coast Challenge 10,000 added 10 ball will commence. As far as all the correct times and how many players for the one pocket we will have left tomorrow, I'll have to find that out a little later. Textbook two-rail shot going off a stack from Dennis, but Santos finds a way to send those balls back, or at least one of them back to his side. I think Dennis wants to play this this 6 ball. Play the long bank, and where he was pointing was where he wants to leave his cue ball. He wants to make sure Santos doesn't have a shot. Of course, in this case, it doesn't really matter when you make the ball. Extremely risky shot, but I have a feeling he knew he was sending his cue ball to the bottom rail, but he almost got a kiss of death off the 7 ball there. Santos likes it when the balls are open up like that. If he gets one shot to his hole, both players actually at this point, if they get one shot to their hole, it might be worth taking it on. Because with this ball, the way they're spread out right now, it would be beneficial for them to go for it and try to win the first game. And it looks like Dennis does have a shot. He may have a roll here. He may have gotten lucky not to leave Santos that 7 ball. I'm mistaken. Something did go. He looks to be a little straight on the 7. He could sort of power draw back. Looks like he has a slight angle, so he's thinking of bringing his cue ball up to where he just stood there. That would give him a shot either on the 2 ball or on the 12 ball. Doesn't want to be jacked up over the 14. Yeah, if there's time to order. Pretty sure Dennis is regretting that last shot. Whew. Barely went in. Santos playing for 2. This is his out ball. Dennis says, "You the man." So 1-0, and we reset the score. Want to say hello to Mark Cantrell and remind you guys to get the book, Watching Two Wheels. Road Stories with the Legends of Pool. Watching T-Wheels. Don't forget, the Hard Times 10 Ball is also coming up next weekend. Begins Friday, July 15th. Sign-ups are still being taken. Only 125 to get in. 5,000 added. Sign-ups are still being taken for the West Coast Challenge as well. The 10-ball portion of the West Coast Challenge. You can show up today and buy your entry for the West Coast Challenge. Which starts tomorrow. Well, this break was a little better than Santos's break in the last game. He's probably figuring out a way to tuck the cue ball under the 1 and the 12, which is on the side rail there by Dennis's pocket. He's trying to snick the 15 ball and come underneath it. He ended up going into the 12, pushing it a little closer to the rail, so that gives a little bit more room for Dennis to breathe. This game's all about hiding. Especially in the beginning. You can easily turn the break around if you know how to hide the ball. This is not automatic here, but I'm not really sure he wants to bring the 5. I don't know if he wants to bank the 5 because the 1 and the 12 are not really dead. The 6 and the 9 look like they might be wired, so I think Dennis is a little concerned that Santos might take a stab at that if the cue ball ends up table in some way. Dennis played a reckless kick shot. No foul, but not really sure why he couldn't come underneath the 4. Yeah, the 9 and the 6 were wired. Santos was supposed to bump that 13 on the way back and leave himself room to make the 6. So there's a chance here that Dennis got off cheap for that mistake. Only a chance, though.
So who do you like to win this match today? Or this match?
Well, one pocket is definitely Santos' specialty.
So that means you're rooting for Santos? Or you think Santos is going to win?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not rooting, but no, actually, to tell you the truth, I mean, we've seen Dennis make a couple mistakes here. Dennis probably will overpower Santos at some point. But his opening today has not been without mistakes, so I'm still going to say I like Dennis.
Okay. I'll take that bet.
Okay.
Because I like Santos. Not that I don't like Dennis. It's just, it's good to see that Santos has been playing well this weekend. Or this past week.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a little slump. He had 3 weeks or so who just wasn't playing well at all. And it looks like he's gotten his head in the game a little more. I've known Dennis to take a while shooting, but today he seems really tentative. I guess when he's down a game.
Well, look at the way he played Brandon Shaw.
That's true.
I was really surprised. I mean, watching him play one pocket against Tony Chohan the other evening, it was really quick. And then to see him play Brandon Shaw at such a slow speed, I was surprised.
Sure. Very nice shot. Oh, good morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Dennis seems to be waking up.
Who plays this music at 11:30 in the morning?
Game 2 going to Dennis. Nice run out there. One game apiece, race to 4. Dennis ORCULLO, Santos, SAMBAJON. We are giving away a few POVPOOL chalk holders. So stand by for that giveaway. Tune in and watch POVPOOL today. Get a chalk holder. Man, I didn't realize I should have gotten a microphone on Santos today. Dennis gonna old ball. What do you say now? I don't know. He's such a rock star, I tell you. You know, when he's beating Dennis or Coolio in a one-pocket match, he's in a great mood. Oh, I just removed it too. Santos just hooked himself on his out ball. Or not. Dennis concedes. Boy, this is turning out to be a fast match. Game score 2-1. Hot streaming coffee. So I believe that was Dennis's break. Nice wholesome music playing this morning here in Fremont, California.
This is very Fremont.
so, you say this is very Fremont. Didn't this used to be like a mainly like Chinese suburb of California? Very Indian, really. Indians like this? They like this like militant rap music? Sorry.
Right.
Go ahead.
Fremont consists of a large population of Indian
Yeah.
and also Mexican.
Okay. Calcutta gangsters.
I used to live out here, so I know.
Today, I did not have to use my AK. I guess it was a pretty good day. Yowza, that ball's moving backwards. Oh boy. Santos is just licking his lips. Hey! Look who shows up.
Had to have breakfast first.
Here you go, Geraldine. Can I get you anything?
I just had breakfast.
Okay, good. So, here you go. You grab yourself a headset there. It's good. There's a little bit of an extension here, like that. It only fits like right here, and then the mouthpiece comes. Yep, there we go. Something like that. Something like that. We have a special guest with us today. His name's John Henderson. How you doing, John?
I'm doing well. I'm out of the tournament, but I played well. Played, won 2, lost 2. Gus beat me, who's over playing Tony
Chohan right now.
I really impressed. I hadn't played him for a long time. He's been in Phoenix years ago, but
Yeah.
really banks well, runs the balls well. And Tony's not at the top of his game. Doesn't look like right now either, but look at here. And how is Santos doing against Dennis?
Santos is actually up on Dennis, and Dennis is making, some reckless mistakes. He's been taking the table and kind of like, throwing his cue at it and opening the whole stack wide open. He's done it twice already, where he opened up the whole stack and.
Well, you get to see Santos play a lot more than I do anymore, but he might be an unheralded one-pocket player to many, but he is a great player.
Oh, yes, yes.
Much more emotional than Dennis at the table.
Yeah, he is, he gets heated once in a while.
He does the faces that he makes, when if he doesn't execute a shot, but he can really play.
So if you are looking for a preview at all, I would suggest this.
Oh, okay.
This portion right here. Santos looks like he might be able to bank the 7. Looks like.
Yeah, he's going to have to throw it to get an angle on the in the 15, if that is. But it lays pretty good. A little high. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he spun it in, I
Well,
guess.
he concentrated on making the ball instead of playing position and missing it, which a lot of people do. He's still got a long rail bank on it and can hide it with the stack. Oh, my gosh. He's got him 3-0.
That's the ball count.
Oh, the ball count.
The game
2 to
count.
1. 2 to
Game
1.
count is
Okay.
2 to 1, yeah. And the game's been going quick. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh,
You almost don't want to get
Needs
it
to
too
get
close
there.
because then he'll be able to kick it in, kick it in the hole.
right. Oh, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect shot.
But Dennis could maybe long rail, kick it back. Looks like it's 4-0 in this game. Dennis is kicking them.
He's trying to take it out, I think.
Yeah, it's a takeout job. He might even bank it back toward his hole.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. That's a tall order, that shot, and he pulled it off.
He's playing so good.
Pretty
I've watched
well.
him quite a bit on stream lately. He
Mhm.
just, he just hits the pocket with everything he shoots.
His execution is just...
He's living in the United States now, or staying.
He
isn't
has been, yeah, but he has to actually go back to renew his visa. He's leaving at the end of July, I believe.
I see Edgy is back, too.
Edgy is back, and he's actually he's able to stay up until December if he wants to, but he's scheduled to stay till September.
It might be a factor in the 10-ball tournament. He's an awful good player.
Yeah, he struggled. He struggled here in San Francisco at the Cole Dixon. Edgy went, I believe he went 2 and out. He lost to Jason Williams, and I forgot who else he lost to, but maybe he's just adapting. Getting acclimated.
I guess you just don't get off the plane and start running out.
It's true.
I've seen him play some pretty good pool. I know you have too. Now, I guess for the 10-ball tournament, we're supposed to have Appleton and Shaw coming in too.
No, I believe they got canceled
Oh
at
my
the
God!
last minute. Appleton had some stuff come up, and Jason Shaw, he has to handle some issues with just taking care of his baby until he goes to Europe. So
No, that's too bad. It would have been nice to have him in that field.
it would have been great.
It's still
to have
awful
him.
strong field anyway.
Well, precisely. I mean, we don't know who shows up to these 10-ball events. Sometimes, it's always nice.
Well, you get a large local contingent in Southern California. Will bring up a lot of players. I expect they'll have a very nice, large field. Well, he took
Took a foul on that, didn't he?
and it looks like what happened over there? Are they done? No.
I still see cues over there. I just don't see players.
Well, Gus was making a little run at him. Tony had him 2-1, and I think he's probably tied it up. So they took a little break. But it's Gus's break if it's the last game.
So here's where things change a little bit. I've known Dennis to get into these matches where he may lose the first couple games, and then suddenly you see him tighten up. And it can be difficult for the opponent because, you thought you had a...
That's when you
nice
book some of
open
your worst
door.
losses when you've had a nice, easy lead.
Yeah,
And
when you have...
Yeah.
When you have a nice, easy opening, and then all of a sudden your opponent tightens up on you, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Well,
The same guy I started playing a minute ago.
And Alex seems to gain momentum as the tournament goes along.
Yeah, Alex was defeated.
Yeah, I know
By
that.
John
but,
Schmidt yesterday.
Look at the last 2 big tournaments he's won. He's double dipped
Mm-hmm.
coming from the losers bracket. John Schmidt, though, people don't, especially, because of his 400 ball run and straight pull prowess. But remember, he won the Derby City 1 pocket over Scott Frost about 7 years ago. 8 and out.
So
8 and out every time.
8, yeah.
So he's.
Oh, John Schmidt is he's nobody to get mixed up with,
Oh, he
There's
runs.
nobody
He
to,
runs the balls. He does. He's not a classic 1 pocket player, but as good as he pockets balls. I was worn out. 4 matches in 1 day. Too much for this old man.
Yeah, so how are you? Because you did a a pretty good thing. You won the Super Senior event
You know,
in Texas.
Bogies is hosting the Super Senior tournament. They had one for 70 and over, which
Mhm.
I won. I beat Billy and Cardona
In the finals,
In
right?
no, in the finals I played James Sniper Christopher, good
okay.
old time player.
Mhm.
In a great match, went right down to the last. I won the hot seat, and he beat me the first set. And we just had a lot of fun. Bogies is a great host, and then I went back and played in the 65 and over.
Yeah.
And I lost both of my matches to 65-year-olds. So, but it was fun, and we're going to do it again in October. I'm going to defend my Super
Your
Senior
title. Yeah.
and we're all going to New Orleans for OnePocketDog.org tournament in September.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. That
Yeah.
sounds exciting.
It's going to be at Lacey's, that newer place in Chalmette, I guess they call it.
So is it basically Steve Booth's event, or?
It was started by put together by the posters. It's for people that are active on the website,
Yeah.
that have belonged to it for a while. And so far we seem to have about 40 people interested. It's going to be a social event as much as, it's a $100 entry fee, no
Yeah.
added money.
Yeah. Okay.
Just go have a good time.
Go enjoy the South.
Enjoy the South. And there'll be a little action naturally.
See,
Now,
this is what
Dennis.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, time to unleash. He didn't get as good of.
well, he made the ball he was going for, so that's a big deal. But I'm telling you, like,
Well, look what
he
happened if
played
he'd
a
have
couple
missed
of
it.
shots like exactly. But he played a couple of shots like that into the stack, opening it up and missed. He did it twice, two separate games.
Okay, and the score on the other table is 2-2, and Gus Briseno is breaking against Tony Chohay. If I'd have beat Gus, I'd have got to play Tony this morning. I would have loved that. But was
Well,
not to be.
That would have been a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't expect to win the tournament. I just, beat a good player. I did, John Mora. Have fun.
Yeah. You did beat John?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I can still, it's like I tell people, I'm still can beat a good player. I'm just not going to beat 5 or 6 of them in a row and win the tournament.
Well, John should still be in this, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Man.
But he, we
That's what
talked a
happens
little bit.
when I'm just doing the live stream. I don't get often a chance to look at the bracket.
He banks, and everything, shoots so straight, but he's just not. One pocket's
player.
not his favorite game.
We've had that.
I might have outweighted him.
We've had that situation with many top pool players, that just don't play one pocket. They play great rotation, but not one pocket.
But there's more and more real good players. I mean, your TV match yesterday, the Paul from Portland, he beat me in a close match.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Gregory actually I thought had him beat, but he beat. I never met him or heard of him before, but boy, he plays a nice solid game. I watched the guy play, and I says he shoots every shot the way I would shoot it, but he
put up a hell of a
he
fight.
banks better and shoots straighter, but other than that, close game.
He almost had an end game in one game that was an hour long.
Yeah. No, he's very patient, that guy, and he can run out when he had to. He's a good player. We might see him again farther down the road here. So Dennis has made 2 good shots and hasn't come up with much love.
I think he'd be. I don't know if he wants to break the 6 and the 11 up, but it looks like the only way he can.
He's got to get him. He's just sending them.
If he can just bring his cue ball behind the 1 and
He's
that's
muscling
hard.
up to do. I don't know. He can't go down table. He's gonna have to. I don't know why he don't shoot it. Oh, he's gonna let him just clear some balls out of him. Oh my gosh!
There's always that.
See, he probably saw that 5 minutes ago. It was looking for something better.
Right. He saw it 5 minutes ago. The other 4 minutes was acting.
Yeah. Boy. See now, it's another risky shot, but he's going to shoot it.
Yep.
And if he makes it, he's probably out. He's going to slide back over on the 15 with the cue ball, I think. Yep.
Beautiful shot.
Just when you think you have him.
He might come up for the 2 before he comes up for the 6. What do you think? That 2 ball just by the 11?
I don't, no.
No, he's coming for the
He's
6.
right up on it. So, he's still a hanger probably for him. But he's got to go back and forth and take a bank on the 12 if he shoots it.
Uh-huh.
Or he might bank the 12. I don't know if he got an angle to play shape. You know, I don't think he wants to hit it too hard. So you've been playing a lot more one pocket lately.
I have. You've seen me in the forums too.
Yeah.
A little bit more lately too. Yeah, I don't know. I've just come to really like the game a lot more. You know, I think after I played Efren Reyes last year in October, I just kind of
now
they're
here.
Newfound understanding of the game, a little bit more passion for the game.
Yeah, well, that's the first part of it. You know, I mean, it is a complicated game. It does take a lot, but once you fall in love with it, it's hard to not want to play all the time. Now, Boosty and Efren are here, but I understand they went up to Chico for a little action.
They did. Dennis is playing for 2, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if he didn't get that ball.
No, Dennis is playing for 1 ball.
Oh, he maybe can. Yeah.
Unless Santos only has 2. It might be the case, because I thought I was counting Dennis correctly.
Yeah, he didn't play shape. There
it.
he goes,
That's it, 8.
just like
Yeah.
you said. Yeah, it's too bad. I'd like to, you know, although we're lucky because we got, you know, Efren is playing every second that he's in the pool room doing something. So, and you did stream the match with Jesse Gilbert, didn't you?
Yeah. Jesse barked at me yesterday. He wants to play me today
He barks at everybody.
for 500.
He might want to play me even, and the next time ask for 10-7. His game's getting better, you know.
Where have I heard that before? That's true.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
I'll play, but I don't want to work too hard at it.
Dennis is going to take a quick break. The score is now tied up at 2 games apiece. This is Daniel, and I'm sitting here with John Henderson, who is a well-known Bay Area resident and pool player for, probably 50 years.
Well, I actually come from L.A. I played down there for years and years. But, you know, I learned in 1960 that I needed a job. Richie Florence put me to work when he was a 17-year-old kid. The funny thing was, when we played 30 years later at Hard Times, before he had his stroke and passed, and I told him, I said, Richie, you're the best friend I ever had, and don't even know it, because you made me go to work.
Wow.
But
I should say the same for Geraldine. She makes me work my ass off, too.
Yeah. Well,
so tell us about, I know that you were getting kind of active again with the Q Sports Journal. For those who don't know, John had a magazine or a newsletter that he was doing for many years, and then stopped, and then kind of resurrected it.
Well, it wasn't. Ed Wright had it in the 90s, and this was when they had the USPPA 9-ball handicap system up here, and we helped that grow. All the pool rooms were using it. And it was no one got rich on it, but we had a lot of fun with it, and we paid the bills and put a little money in our pocket. So I got the idea. Ed retired and moved to Canada. So I asked him if he would give me the rights to the paper, and he did. And I started it up again. Mary Keniston was a big help to me. You know, she was former publisher, worked in the publishing department at a paper back east before she became a pro player. But So we put together a nice local paper, and I kind of thought that we could do the same thing that we did before. You know, we would generate quite a bit of ads and promote a new handicap system that was going on up here. But everybody, you know,
the World PPA.
World
That's right.
PPA, and you can't, you know, pool room owners. I'm on Facebook. You know, it's a digital world anymore, as you know more than anybody.
Yes.
And I just, it was a labor of, and I had a great time writing articles and getting interviews. And Mary wrote a lot of, you know, she's got so many war stories and pictures of every pool player that ever lived.
Mary should be watching. She said that she would.
She generally is. She generally is.
So shout out to you, Mary Keniston.
Yeah.
If you're in the audience there.
She come to Bogies for both tournaments. It's always great to see her. And
I've never had the pleasure.
Oh yeah, she helped get women's pool on the map. You know, back in the day, you know, and I met her when she actually came to California on the road, and it took a pretty good player to beat her playing anything, and a lot of guys, that pride would get them, you know. And, I mean, you know, she's 6 foot tall. She broke, you know, very well, and had a lot of street smarts. She told me she got the idea for all the pictures that she has that she posts on Facebook. She used to go to Fusco's. You know, she grew up in New York area. Used to go to Philadelphia, and they had a wall covered with players' pictures. And
that's
so
kind of like the jointed queue, I've noticed.
Yeah, they have them. Well, when she had her pool room in Las Vegas, she started doing that again, and she's collected, and people still are sending her pictures. She has a terrific collection. And she says, I finally felt like I made it as a player when they put my picture on the wall at Fusco's Pool Room, which I believe is still there in Philadelphia. Okay, here we go.
Yep, it's Santos's break.
Santos's break. This is a key game.
2 games apiece. Definitely a key game.
Yeah. You don't want to be down. You don't want them on the hill when you're breaking.
How do you feel like the tables are playing, John?
I like them. I'm used to the measles cue ball.
Yes.
But, you know, it just takes a little while to get used to these. They're a little slow, I think.
The tables?
Yeah. Yeah. But that makes you concentrate and extend the stroke a little bit.
I have no complaints about any of the rails or cushions, and I'm, you know, and the pockets, the way they're cut, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, they're playing just tight enough. I mean, if you've got good pocket speed and hit it good, you know, there's a little bit of a twist on some of the corners, but that's on every table. You know, I still play a lot of golf when I can on the 6x12. I mean, I've played all over the country, and I've never seen one that didn't roll off.
You're still playing a little golf, aren't you?
Yeah, played here. Dave and I played the other day. I plan on playing some more before I go home Friday or Saturday. It's I grew up playing golf. I played snooker for years, American snooker, before I ever played any pool.
So, I guess Santos's break, that corner ball leaked out a little bit.
Well, it's probably too much because he can spin it. It depends where the cue ball goes after coming off that 12. Oh my gosh. How'd he hit it?
He hit that so good.
It's not just the hit, it's the speed. I mean, you can throw that ball, but you just got to throw the cue ball to the wind. Such a controlled game.
But it's so much speed that he got shape on another ball. You know,
yeah, well, he rubbed the back of the ball instead of taking. If he'd shot it hard, he's going to take that ball out.
So a lot of times, people find themselves in that trap where they have that shot on the ball after the break, and it's usually only worth 1 ball.
Well, you don't want to miss it because usually, you know, the balls are on the other side of the table. Now look at here what he's doing.
What's he going? 3 into the 14. He's going to play all cue ball here, but he's going to try to hit the 3 to the 14 in the corner. I don't
he
know
let
what
up.
he did there.
He was trying to draw behind the 9 and get a ball in front of his hole. He got a little, maybe too creative, because this ball has a chance of going in the angle. But he can. I don't know. He can shoot it too hard. He might pinch the 9 up and leave a bank. Dennis is getting very creative with. See, he's gonna, if he jacks up. Oh no. He's banking the 4.
Oof.
Now they're both. They've been watching Corey Deuel too much. They're trying to invent shots as they go along.
Yeah, right. But I think Santos knew, just as long as he.
Well, if he tries, those balls don't go.
Yeah.
If he banks
There's
it over
nothing
here,
wired here, so.
yeah, the angle would knock the 9 up for maybe a bank, and he couldn't control the cue ball.
He did good to double him up, I think, too, on the 1-5. I think he's doubled up. If you take a look here, you can probably see.
Well, he's going to. He might shoot the. Of course, he could shoot the 13, but there's no reward if he makes it. No, he's going to try and. This is dangerous.
He's just rolling into the 9. Or yeah.
Not dangerous for him. Santos will try to go hide behind those 2 balls.
Yeah, I think he can just.
If he can see down table, he might do something else. I can't see. Unless he's going to go off the 1 and come up by this between the pocket and the side pocket.
He might be able to twist that 1 and still come up table, but then he'd be leaving the 13. I mean, look how jacked up he is on the shot itself. I think it's better to just
come in. Well, he's got enough. He can, problem is he's got to shoot that ball into the point.
Yeah, I like this shot better. He's going to try. Well, he's still not deciding. That's the thing about Santos. He never. He goes down on shots all the time.
He likes to look them over.
It doesn't shoot them.
Sometimes it's hard to play. He's not that bad though, with how long he takes to shoot.
No, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just
but I mean there are one pocket players that is just unbelievably aggravating.
It just makes it hard to commentate on him sometimes.
Oh, see, he saw something we didn't.
That's a good cue ball.
See, just took the natural shot.
Yeah,
and he didn't have to.
I don't think Dennis will play the same shot that he played.
You might run the 13 down and put the cue ball right back where it is.
Okay, so when you say 13, where is it here?
Because up table, closest ball to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because these, unless he's going to rifle. So you'd have to jack up to shoot the 15. I don't know. Of course, the problem is if he shoots the 13 and makes it, he's still in a bind. He'd be ideally want to hang it up. Okay, he's going to try and take.
Do you think he might just? I don't know.
No, he's going to shoot this ball on the rail and draw the cue ball, which most of us would jump out of our socks.
What about shooting the 1 at the 5? You think that's a really bad idea?
He likes this better. He's going to slam into the balls and kill it right there. Most of us jump out of our socks trying this shot. Wow.
Wow, he used a lot of draw there.
A lot of stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's maybe got a free bank here on that 13.
4-ball on the 13.
Long rail bank. Put some stroke on it, and unless he slides a little. Well, no, he doesn't. He can't quite get to it. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, I think he can't get between the 5 and the 6.
He's looking at it. Yeah, it's a little too close.
He's banking the 9.
Yeah, is that the 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is the 9. Okay,
He'll
he's
bring
got
his
it.
cue ball right behind the 10 ball.
Well, he's trying to make it.
Oh no.
Well, he had to swing at it, but he wins the game if he makes it. It wasn't a
That's true.
bad risk shot.
Dennis might just bank the 5, try to come underneath the 12, 14,
Yeah. He's not going to make anything here, but he's going to put him in some trouble. I think he'd like to bank it underneath and split those 2 balls up and move them and stick the cue ball right there. But the problem is if he clears, then the 7 might have a bank. Shooting the 6, no? See, Chohan would get up here and bank that 13 like it was a hanger and draw way back.
Yeah, right behind the 5 ball, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh. He's had his hands full over here.
Yeah, he's grinding away with Gus Prezano.
He had to lead,
on the
Gus.
one-loss side
Yeah.
of this tournament.
Yeah. He's going to find out that running a business and playing pool slows your game up a little bit.
You don't have to tell
But
me,
he is working hard. Promoting his tour coming up and his clothing line.
Town Tips Tour, and he's got a clothing line he's been busy with.
And all the stuff lately, these guys have really, I mean, their traveling expenses have to be brutal.
Yeah. I think he's playing our shot, John.
I'm thinking I might kick this 5, but the danger is scratching, and slide the cue ball down. But well, he's trying to bank it and stun the cue ball up by the side pocket. Looks like with the stroke he's putting on it. Well,
you know what? He
looks like he came up with a good idea.
I think that's a good shot because he didn't have to worry about that 7 ball now. He didn't clear those 2 balls that you were talking about.
Well, Santos can kick this ball either way.
Kick safe it.
He can kick it off the long rail. He can go to the short rail down here and kick it and get it safe and run the cue ball up. But then he leaves, all them balls that go to Santos' hole now.
Oh, you're saying he can kick and stick?
No, he's going to kick off the long rail.
Yeah. I don't know if I like the long rail because he might just leave it back.
Well, he might just kick to the rail. But if he kicks to make it, he's trying to come up behind those 2 balls with the cue ball.
Yeah.
Pretty risky. But he doesn't want to disturb those other balls. They don't go to Dennis's hole, and they do go to his.
If I could, I think I would prefer to kick and stick from underneath.
Then you might break those balls up. And, I would just kick it easy so I don't leave him
to the side rail,
off the side rail to the end rail, and Kind of like that.
That's good cue ball.
Yeah. But he can clear some balls out now, which is what he's going to do. Going to shoot that 8 ball probably.
Where does he put his cue ball, John?
Right over on the rail between.
Like over by the second
Yeah,
diamond?
I think so. But you know,
Just try
they
to freeze it to the rail.
they extend. That's what the great players do. They see the regular shot and then, you know, see something to extend the shot more to
They
their
make
advantage.
it 10 times worse somehow, yeah.
I played Keith one pocket when he was just a kid, and he couldn't spell one pocket, but he had so much natural pool ability.
Mm-hmm.
And I shot a shot one time, and he said, "Well, John, why didn't you just force follow that 2 rails into the stack?" And I said, "Because I can't do that." But it looked like, you know, a natural shot for him.
Yeah. It's funny how fresh eyes on anything will.
Yeah.
Will,
Yeah. Well, that's the
provide
biggest
a lot
problem
new
is you
insight,
get in the
you know.
match and you know you don't walk around and look at these guys. Look at, you know, they're looking at every aspect of the shot. He's going to end up. Oh wait a. See, he might. He's looking at banking this 13. Playing Tony's got all these guys shooting some different kind of shots, I think. Wow.
Would it be advantageous for Dennis to maybe hit the 3 and the 11?
He's looking at shooting the 7.
Because the 3 and the 11 just don't go to a pocket, you know.
Yeah, but he can't.
fit it.
You know, he's going to shoot the shot that I thought right off the get-go, but he looked at everything else. And he still aren't. Maybe not shoot it.
Well, the problem with that shot is, you have to freeze this to the rail.
Well, he's
really do.
leaving himself in for a worse shot later because if he gets Santos gets a chance to put those balls between those cluster of balls by Dennis's hole.
Yeah.
So he's looking where he wants the cue ball now. He's not happy with getting it over on the rail. He wants to get it behind something, but he's going to shoot the shot we talked about 5 minutes ago. He's going to look at it 4 or 5 more times.
Yeah. It's like a cat, you know, when they're not comfortable, they just turn around 9 times before they lay down.
Yeah. I've never had cats until I'm with this lady now. She has 3 of them, and I'm not crazy about them. A couple of them sleep on the bed. And
they're all at the house turning around right now.
She said they were here before you, and they'll be here when you're gone.
Yeah.
See what he did?
Second diamond, just like...
No, but he didn't shoot it off the 8. He shot the straight-ahead shot.
Oh, I see.
Tied some balls up. Pretty effective shot.
I think that that was probably better.
But he's looking at banking this 5.
No, it doesn't go.
No. This ball down table. Isn't that the 5?
This one right here?
Tape. No. What is the 1? The 1 ball.
Yes, the 1 ball.
Yeah. So he's got big enough stroke to problem is he would leave if he doesn't get it close or make it, he's leaving a terrific bank on the 10 for Dennis to get back on the other side of the table.
He's looking at how the cue ball is going to come in contact with the 13
he's going to
and
draw
the 9.
He's going to spin it and draw it over.
Right.
He's swinging, but he might leave a real nice bank on the 10 for Dennis if he goes up and down the table with this one.
I think he's trying to avoid contact with those other 2 balls.
He's going to spin back for a shot on the 8.
Did Gus win or lose?
I don't know.
Interesting. I think
Who's got the paper?
Well, Gus is not walking to the tournament table, so
Tony did.
Tony possibly won. Tony Chohan beat Gus Prezano, I believe.
Gus
So-
give him a battle.
So it's action time for Gus.
He's one of the better players out of the Phoenix. You know, one of Scott's
Oh, he was
proteges.
one of the top 3 out of Arizona.
Yeah. One of
And then he
Plays
quit,
good
he quit for a
rotation
couple
pool,
years
too.
too. He quit for a couple years too, you know, so.
they all bank good there.
See, this game has slowed down
Yeah. Well, you're getting.
because they
Big game for
look,
both
he's
of
playing
these.
a different shot.
Well, he changed his mind. He didn't want to let that cue ball fly.
You know what? That's a good shot because
It is a good shot.
he's taken away the defense that Dennis had by adding another bank to the equation for Santos. And also on this shot,
I think I would break these balls up here.
I agree. I was just looking at that. I
Yeah,
think
and-
just come up and cut those balls and then use that little 3-ball stack there to hide behind, correct?
I don't know I'd shoot it that hard, but you got to get it up table a bit. But he sees something else.
They all
This is going to
see
take a while.
They all see something else. He's looking at the 9-ball bank, but I mean, I don't see why that even would help him. There's no way he can get to that pocket. He's trying to put Santos on the defensive end somehow. But I got to agree with you, John. Break those balls up.
Well, he doesn't want to break them up and leave a makeable cross rail bank, which, I mean, still the dangerous. Look at all the balls that point towards Santos' hole there. You know, you can use the 8 to break them. You know, it looks like the 3 goes there and he gets on the 11. I mean, one of the reasons this game has gone so conservative is any shot here with the way the balls lay down there is probably game over. So
He's thinking if his-
someone's going to have to come with a good shot.
Yeah. If
I
his
don't-
cue
I-
ball's right there, he's thinking, I will not leave Santos anything.
Was he going to shoot a combo bank down there?
So is he going to try to bank the 9 into those 3 balls? Is that where he's
He's
going?
looking at the 1, I think.
Or is that the 1? I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
And-
That's the 1
and-
ball. That's what I mean.
I'd still break those balls up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is he thinking he'll do that with the 1 ball?
No, the shot you and I discussed, shooting it to 10. You know, cutting the 10 and.
Yeah, because I'm not sure there's a path. 1 ball to those balls. There's no
Well,
path.
he's not going to go long enough to get in trouble leaving a shot unless he really butchers it. But he's trying to get. Is he kicking the 10? No?
Here he goes. He's down.
Okay, here we go. No, he's kicking the 10. He might be able to 2-rail this. Not well. No, the 13 goes by. Wow. Pretty effective. Well, he's got some he can thin this 6 and put that cue ball down behind that cluster.
I was thinking about that by thinning the by thinning the 11.
Same thing.
At the 15.
But then those balls don't go to Dennis's hole now, and they will. But you've got to be careful not to leave a bank on the 8. I think that's where he's going to end up, but he might try to find something offensive out of it. We have quite a contingent from Seattle here.
Yeah, Dan Louie came here, and he's still winning.
He's still winning. We have quite a few of the older guys that I see at tournaments over the years, having a good time playing in it.
I'd love to actually get Dan Louie in a match on our stream table.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you be prepared for a long one. That match, the last match yesterday,
I heard it was 4
he beat
hours.
Bryce, took over 4 hours.
4 hours.
He's very deliberate, good player.
I'll do some editing afterwards. How's that?
Yeah, you're gonna have. But
Well, the reason I want to stream him is so that I can take a quick take a break, and
you go to lunch in the city.
Take a 4-hour break. Go to lunch in the city, right?
He's a good guy. Been around a long time.
Yes, he has.
I have to get up to Seattle. Harry is, they told me, taking a little hiatus. Right?
Harry Plattis?
Yeah. He's got a guy up there that he's been playing with pretty regular that they tell me that's having some good luck against him. But I have my son moved to Seattle from Spokane. He's in the mortgage business up there. He works for Umpqua Bank up there. But I've got two grandsons in Washington, so I should get up there more. Bring my cue with me.
Yeah. I was up there about 2-3 years ago. Loved it up there. I went and played Dan Louie and Stan Tarango.
Did you play Golden Fleece?
No, what was it?
Or Malarkeys?
No, I went to Malarkey's. I played the Seattle, the Washington State 9-ball championship.
Oh, okay.
It was all on bar
at the
boxes.
Indian Casino there?
I can't remember the name of the place.
Yeah. They have a beautiful place right by the ocean up there where they have some of those.
Oddly enough,
Lenny
though,
Streams.
Yeah. Oddly enough, though, it was Dan Louie and Stan Tarango that put me out of the tournament.
I don't like this. He looks like he's playing it off the 8. There's no good thing that can happen here unless he makes it.
Oh, he can scratch. He could.
No, but he's going to break the balls up. Wow.
Maybe he's playing the 7. Oh, no. I'm not even going to. We can sit here and pontificate now all you want, but.
No, but he's looking at shooting the 2, and I just don't see what he's. Oh, he's going to stick it off the 5 and run into hide it behind them balls over there. I don't. Better hit it good. Wow. Ooh. Well, like always,
Did he hit a rail?
they see a better shot than we do.
Did he hit a rail?
No, but he's trying to nick that ball and hide it, protect, I think. Or I don't know, maybe hit it going in. I didn't see it hit. Boy, that's a lot of confidence in your stroke and the ability to stay still.
Let's take a look at that real quick, because I'm not sure 100% if he hit a rail here. Okay, never mind. The 5 hit the
Oh, the
rail.
5 hit the
Yeah,
rail.
the 5
Okay,
hit the
yeah.
rail.
See, if he nicks
Hell of
that
a shot, though.
yeah, if he nicks that ball like he was trying, he's got him hid, and he's going to force him to. Of course, if he scratches, game over 2. And of course, with all the Filipinos here, we have a great Filipino contingent from the area here watching.
I know. Geraldine walked up to them the other day and said, "Is this where all the cool people hang out?" Well, can Dennis bank this ball and get?
Well, he can
Get
get it.
clear.
He can kill it, but there's some danger. Usually might leave a bank on the 4.
Well, he was just able to knock it out off the titty and get it out of the pocket. It was good. It was a good takeout.
He's going to kick this.
Kick the 10 ball.
I think so. I don't think he can. I don't think he
Oh,
can
what's
bank
he
it.
looking at here?
Well, he might 2-rail the cue ball into those balls. Kick's dangerous.
Yeah, because the cue ball could come
So you
up.
can fan the 10 and go up, and but then he's loosening those balls up. But yeah, he's opting for the. He's going to bank it over. He can't hit it real hard. It should come back over by the 5. Unless he really smokes it, he might be playing it off the 5. I can't tell. I don't think he can throw it. Maybe he must be able to.
Oh, he played it off the
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
See that? But if Dennis gets out of this, well, of course the ball's still tied up. He got a nice roll there out of that.
Yeah, and he barely hooked him on this
Yeah.
10 ball that Santos shot at. So he's okay. Jerry Machin, he just showed up, hit the bleachers to watch this match.
Jerry came in second to Billy and Cardona in bogeys at the last tournament. Oh my God, what a marathon they had.
I heard Oscar and Jerry had a marathon yesterday. We were watching it over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, no, Jerry can take his time too.
We've had some really long matches in this event.
Well, people don't understand. If your opponent, look at this. If your opponent is, plays that kind of game, you have no choice. But you can't all of a sudden start swinging and letting them win games.
Right.
I've played Artie Bodendorfer, twice in the last.
And you'll notice too that they'll take like 2 or 3 breaks because they are taking so long.
We played 2
That extends
sessions.
the
One
game even
races
more.
to 7. One took 13 and a half hours. Another one took 16 and a half hours.
Race to what?
7.
Get the heck out of here.
I know. Archie never sat down. He never sits down. Or not Archie, Artie Bodendorfer. He's in Vegas now. And he looks at every possibility. He was considered one of the best defensive players ever. And you could see that when he was a young man and ran balls along with it, that's why they think he's the best player ever out of Chicago.
Yeah.
There always was an argument whether him and Ronnie were better, Ronnie Allen, and they say that about Efren and Ronnie. And Ronnie's comment was, well, both of them would have been too tired to spend the money if they did beat me.
Well, luckily, hopefully, it's still there when you wake up.
He was a character. I took him to Galveston, Texas for that tournament about 7, 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that tournament. It was like they were calling it the Ultimate 10 Ball or World 10. I don't.
Yeah, it was a one pocket and had ladies too.
Yeah.
And he didn't bite me all week long, and I thought, well, this is good. Then I got my hotel bill, and he had put 40-some drinks on the tab.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could charge him to the room. He found out.
You guys still friends?
You know, I wanted to throw him out of the car on the way to the airport.
I bet you did.
And by the time we got there, I bought him lunch and gave him another couple hundred. I've known him since the late 50s.
Wow. So he's playing like a little ticky.
Oh, yeah.
Not ticky, but, just a little touch shot.
Yeah, and it's the thing about those shots, you go back and forth, and sooner or later somebody will get it. He might kick, no? What's he doing? This is a good opportunity to kick, I think, because is he cutting this ball?
No,
okay, now
no,
he's
to
looking.
cut this ball.
He's going to cut this ball. He wants a cue ball to run into the 5 and slide over.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, I see what you mean. Slide back behind.
Yeah.
He might hit the 7. No, he hit the 5.
Or he
he
might
made
hit
the
it
ball.
just the way he wanted.
He made the ball.
See, Dennis got a little too cute there. You got lucky maybe that.
You called that shot pretty good, though, John. So now we got a ball count 1 apiece.
No, 2 apiece. 11 balls left. 2 balls apiece.
Oh, you're kidding. No, 1 just went down in the other corner
Oh,
pocket.
okay.
So
Santos
somebody has
must
2 then. Let me go check their traps.
Wow, what a shot. Santos just stiffed a bank combination of ball in, and he's off to the races. It's kind of moot now. He's going to get another 3 or 4 balls at least. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's actually, it is 2 to 1. So
Now he just made another. He made a great shot. Stiffed a bank and comboed the ball in. Uh-oh. Ooh. Might come up for the 15 here, or the. I can't see what it is.
good shot.
Well, now you can get that other ball on the rail off of his side.
And if he's lucky, he'll get a nice little angle on it. If he ends up flat on that ball, and that'll be the end of his run, probably.
Okay, we've got Alex and Edgy on the next table.
Oh my gosh. Playing from the 1-loss side, too.
Well,
I don't even know if these guys are any money yet, John.
I believe they are.
Well,
They're,
we were in the final playing. They're paying 9th through 12th.
oh, okay.
So they're
Perfect. You'd like to come off a little bit more. So he's got 6.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's got 5. I guess Alex.
He will have 6 after this ball rolls in. He actually does have a slight angle. John.
Yeah, oh yeah, he came off the rail a little bit. He might have liked it. Look at this spot. How'd he hit that?
This is good enough.
Wow.
Isn't he a shot? But this is missing. With this shot too, he's gonna have to come back and forth. He may come and cut back with the 6. He wants to miss the 6 and play the 1 ball. Hit the 6.
Now he may play the combo here. Oh, that was it.
No, it actually wasn't. I think Dennis miscounted.
Ah.
Because in the beginning of this inning, Santos made a ball in the pocket.
Uh-huh.
So that combo is a freebie for Santos. It's now 3-2.
The break really works well on these tables.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Seems to be very good. You gonna match up a game or two later today?
I hope we get a golf game going. Last time we had a 5-6-handed game for 20 and 2. Might not be till tonight. Some of the guys get off of work. And I may play some one pocket with somebody. I prefer to play golf. My winning PC is a little higher over there, I think. You know, I played on the 6x12 in Bellflower for years.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, and started playing there in the late '60s when Vern Peterson built that table to play golf on, and played. You know, we played a lot of liability snooker on it.
Would you know a lot about the actual history of golf and how it evolved?
No, I know I started playing it when I was a kid. You know, so it's just one. You know, there were 5x10 snooker tables everywhere in Southern California.
Yeah.
In the 50s, 60s, up and every bowling alley, every bowling alley had a pool room with some snooker tables in it, and like most of the people that learn to play pool, then I played every game. I mean, I played billiards, snooker, 9-ball, whatever. So you just learn to play everything.
Santos tried to come off the bottom of that.
Made a nice shot, and if you can't do anything else, leave him distance. You got a ball on his side. The problem is they're lined up for Dennis. If he can go for this and play safe, I think.
Would you maybe come across the top the 11 there that's in the stack?
I think he can stick the cue ball and go for this. And if he makes it with these, the 9-3 whatever, I'll point to his hole. But he's looking at this. Problem is he breaks them all up. I mean, it's an awful hard combination. Don't get me wrong.
Well, this would be characteristic of the type of match he's been playing today. That's for sure. Because like I told you, first 2 racks of this match.
He tried shots like this.
He tried shots that opened up the stack but missed. Maybe that's how he figures he's got to. I don't know. Maybe that's how he figures he's got to beat Santos.
He plays more of a control game. That's what Tony does. He just keeps flying at you. When he finally makes one, he's usually out.
Tony's relentless with that.
But Tony puts a cue ball down so well he gets away with,
I played Chris Swart a few games yesterday, and he said he couldn't play because he was watching too much Tony.
That's nice of him to do this, kind of get this place. Been open for a while. We were sure waiting for it.
I'm so happy this place is open.
Yeah, it's a
Happy
nice,
for Chris and the Fremont community.
it's a 2.5 hour drive for me. I usually make it once a month or so. I can't drive 2 hours and play, so I come down, spend the night
Yeah.
or two, because they have a monthly one pocket tournament. That's a nice.
Yeah, they have a
tournament.
little high roller $75.
They think they lowered it
entry
to
fee?
50 to try to. They have a $30 on Saturday that gets 30, 40 players sometimes.
Oh wow.
Just
That's
like our
big
our
for one
tournament Hard
pocket.
Times gets
That's
in
big
the
for
30s,
one pocket.
in the high 30s,
Yeah.
$30 tournament. And then they have one here the second weekend of the month. And then on Sunday they have what they call the high roller tournament, for a little bit more. But what they do at Hard Times, and it seems to work, is the not so proficient players get in cheaper. They can play for 20.
Aha.
And it's race to 2 on both sides. And they get a lot of play for their money, and they're learning the game.
Mhm.
There's 8 tables in the back room at Hard Times. You go in there, 6 of them are playing one pocket. Not a lot of action, but some.
It's always good to see one pocket action, I tell you.
He might have a dead ball. This 5 looks close off the stack.
Yeah, that's what.
And he can draw back behind the 4.
That's why Santos is pounding his chair right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Open the door for Dennis ORCULLO.
It's hard to hold a player at that caliber down, either one of them. Yeah, he's likely out here or close to it. Balls lay real
Does
good.
have a little bit of surgery, a little bit of work.
He's
to
going to
do.
go over on the 1 or come back now.
Yeah.
Maybe come back above the 1. What's that, 13? Yeah,
Yeah, coming down. That's the 9 ball.
9 ball. Then you get a little angle and come back on the 15, and then the 4 goes 2. That's the difference between these guys, great player and a regular player. They always get on the right side
Mm-hmm.
of the ball. I'm happy just to get where I can make it generally, but
Yeah. That's important.
see, he got
Both in 9 ball and in one pocket.
See, if he gets a good angle here, then he can bump them balls, or if he doesn't have, he can.
He can go underneath everything for the 3 ball.
No, he's trying. I think he's gonna. He might. And if he overdoes it, he's got. Yeah. No, he's going back for the 15.
I think he wanted to come out a little further.
He'd have liked a little less angle, but
The 7 might actually. The 7 ball might actually come
he's
into
going
the
to bump
stack
the 10.
and
It'll
move the
bump
other
the 10.
way.
It depends how hard he shoots this. If
It might move the
if
other
he skids
way,
it over, he
yeah.
might be trying to play on that dark
This might
ball.
work out.
Like
Yeah.
there. See?
He's doing all right. Oh, I don't know though. Does the 8 ball go?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
4 ball. Stick it and then shoot the 3.
I think this is 5 balls so far for Dennis.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
that's
see, that ball was
beautiful
almost straight
execution.
in. If you're not looking, it didn't look like he did much, but he had to really, he used deflection to get the angle.
Yeah. He's playing for 1. Sorry, guys. Just like that, folks, we have a hill match between Dennis
Isn't it?
and Santos.
Who broke that? Well, Santos gets to.
It's Santos's break.
Yeah, it took a while, but a good break got him that game. Is Brandon Schuff is still in the tournament, isn't he?
I saw him this morning walking
He's
around.
here. Another one of the good guys.
Yes, I like him very much. He's a nice young man. All-American boy, right? Boy, we have ourselves a little match here, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Santos probably thought he... Well, I suppose Santos never takes anything for granted, but he was out ahead in this match early.
See, those shots are like hangers for these guys, and you don't execute. You're giving a guy a chance to, you cross bank.
Well, I'm sure you've played a few shots like that before in your time, sir.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a touch shot. Angle and touch.
It really
and-
is. You
and
got to be really feeling it if you want.
You just got to have stay down, and you just don't dare flinch on those.
Make sure you're fluid. That your stroke is fluid that day. Your arm is fluid. Well, Santos may have misplaced his cue ball here because Dennis can kick this away, the 9 ball.
No, he can see the 9, just 2-rail it, yeah. Looks to me like he can get a piece of it. Can't cross it, I don't think, and then I don't. But he can clear that ball probably out, or at least get something on his side.
Yeah, you're right. He 2-railed it.
Yeah, but now he's buried back down by them balls. But he's essentially got out of the break.
Yeah. Jeff's back. Okay, good.
We're just gonna have to toggle the cameras over to Alex and Angie.
That's fine too. That's a good match.
But he's
Okay.
gonna hold Brandon and Jeff for
Okay.
15 minutes to see how this goes.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay, so just wanted to let you know our streaming plans for the next match. We are putting Jeff Gregory versus Brandon Schuff on hold for this table. Santos scratched, huh?
He got very aggressive there.
Did he make, how many balls did he make? Did he make one at all?
No.
So he owes a ball?
Yeah. Yeah, he got pretty aggressive on a bank there. was swinging the cue ball, 3-railing the cue ball, and it nicked the other ball and scratched.
Yeah, I saw that, but I just didn't know if he had made a ball prior to that. So
Well, if he
Santos,
gets all the way out here, he's going to have to do something because he's got to get perfect to be able to make the deuce and get back on the 5.
Dennis is also looking at the stack. I think he sees the 3-1 combo. I think Dennis is going to do a little damage here. And if this match ends within 15 minutes, we will have Brandon Schuff versus Jeff Gregory coming up next. If this match goes longer than 15 minutes, we'll probably just toggle over to Edgy versus Alex.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, John.
Well, he did like
Ball in
us
hand.
more do. He was watching the cue ball instead of the object ball.
Maybe he was watching too much Tony Chohan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's trying to, that's the difference. These guys are always thinking 8 and out. Always thinking 8 and out.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to do a little damage, maybe his own self. He can cut this and go back up and down if he can reach it. He's going to opt to bank at it. Oh, the 6 lays perfect, and then the 10 straight in. Well, the damage is going to be done, but it's when you miss ball in hand at this level, you got a problem.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Just not thinking, or just taking your eyes off the shot? Could be
You're
any
going
number
with-
of things.
You're going with the placement of the cue ball, and you just come off the shot a little bit. You just relaxed a little too much.
Mm-hmm. Santos owes a ball, by the way. So
He's happy to be back at the table, believe me. Without
he still could string a few more pearls here.
Oh no,
so
he's going to get at least 2 more.
There's a 7-1 I think he's looking at, seeing if that's dead
He's
too.
going to come back for the 10 ball, 6, 10, and he might have
You
a
mean
combo
the
himself.
6-14,
Or that to 14?
and then come out, maybe
Yeah.
draw out for the 5 and the 10, or the 5 and the 2.
Well, he's going to shoot the combo, I think. Depending on the angle he gets on the 14.
He wanted to put his cue ball right where his hand was. Oh,
I don't know now.
he's pretty
Now
flat.
he's got that same kind of shot. If he tries to cheat the angle, that's what Dennis was trying to
He
do.
might miss,
Instead of taking
yeah.
time and lining up where he wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to start 2 more winners like this. This is the 1 o'clock round. The first one is for table number 3. That's going to be George David and Robert Herchik on table number 3. And the other match is going to be on table 6 between Oscar Thibodeau and Paul Marquez. So you guys are good to
Yeah.
go.
Paul Marquez is the guy from Portland that beat me and Jeff. He can play.
I think he has angle. If you take a look at the other camera angle here, you'll
Yeah, he
see that
does.
he does.
Oh, yeah.
Got plenty of angle, so
And with that stroke of his, he takes a big swing at every shot.
he could very easily make at least 3 more balls here. He's taking Oh,
What in the world?
he didn't like it. He didn't like our shot, John.
He's trying to play This is, I don't like it at this. I don't like this. Now he's going to have to go down behind them 2 balls. Maybe he played it that way to shoot firmly and send a cue ball down on the 2 balls by the rail, but it looks like he was trying to play shape for a, I can't imagine the 8 goes. He must think so. Gonna bounce it?
Yeah,
He's bouncing it.
it's possible to do.
He's got a chance to bury him here behind those balls. That's like I say, they're always thinking 8 and out. That's sometimes a chink in the armor. We'll see. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful shot.
I know, but what he's risking the game. He's got the game. Now he's in trouble. See, yeah. He hopped over all those balls. Now he's in trouble. Take him out, but then he leaves a bank on the 1. Or he can hit this, yeah, the 2.
Let's take a look at this, John.
Okay. See, he hopped over the whole stack.
Yeah.
That was a very, I mean, it looked nice and he made a ball, but it was a kind of a foolish shot when you're in control of the game.
Well, he sent balls to Dennis's side,
Well, he
too.
split those balls up that didn't go. He could have played into the stack and knocked something on his side and hid behind there. But he bounced the 8 in and, could have got lucky and ran out too, but now he's in trouble. Now look here what he's got to do.
Well, it's almost like shooting the 1 is a risk.
Well, you don't have any chance. It's the only way he's going to end up getting a safe, unless you want to ram into the 8 there and you don't know where those balls are going. He shoots straight enough. This is a pretty high percent. Oh no, I don't like jacked up. Well, he did.
He jumped on that shot. He was nervous about it.
Well, yeah.
I would be too.
But he made it.
5, 6, 7.
It must have been
8,
perfectly
9.
straight in there. He wouldn't. He didn't want to slow roll it.
So Santos has 6 balls in this last game. Race to 4.
5 balls, isn't it?
He has 6. There are 9 on the table.
See, now he gets to clear him out and maybe bank a ball over on his side here. 5 into the deuce. Cue ball takes out the 8. He still has a chance of leaving something. Unless he just wants to bank the deuce, or the 8. I can't see him doing that.
He's drinking some water. And he's just looking at the table like long distance. As if to say, where should I begin the harvest?
Well, yeah, he's gonna, unless he leaves the bank, he's pretty safe here.
He played a good shot.
Well, game over if he makes it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Looks like Alex running out over
that's why
there.
you want to try for it. So Let's see what happens here. Dennis now needs needs 8. And Santos is playing for 2. Let's see if Dennis can grind this out.
No, didn't leave him any angle that I can see.
Does Alex play like a kick and stick here? Dennis?
No, he's going to bank the deuce, looks like. Got to play it almost off the point. Or maybe shooting the 5, I can't tell.
Oh, you're right. He played your first shot.
He's a pretty effective shot.
I agree. He's putting pressure on Dennis real quick, isn't he? You want some coffee?
Sure.
Okay. How do you like it?
Black.
I'll be right back.
5-0. The ball count 5-0. Santos had a spot ball.
Did he spot it?
Yeah.
Be right back.
Thank you. Well, we're on a little bit of break. Santos has a little problem here. He's got a 5-ball lead. Dennis has protected the 2 with the stack, and those balls all point Dennis's hole if he can come up with some kind of a shot. This is a key shot. One little mistake here, he's got a 5-ball lead, and this is the hill game.
There's your cup holder.
Hard to tell what he's trying to do here. The angle looks, he can either go behind the ball near the hole and draw the cue ball back down table, or go right into it and hope that works out for the best. He could cross it over, but I don't think he has the angle to do that. I think he's got to go behind it and just lay the cue ball back down in the corner. Oh.
Is this the same situation that we've been in for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, well, he took a break. Didn't get any easier. I don't, unless he's going to try and bank this ball and kill the rock. I think he's taking it out and sliding down table. No? Can't get offensive here because the ball's...
What about just play to take it out? Just
He's going to go to the end rail, I think, and come behind it. He doesn't have the angle to shoot right into it, or he'd try to cross it over and stick it, you know, but it looks... That's the only two options I see. We'll know if he goes way down draw. No, he's not. He's going to follow the cue ball.
He might just do something crazy instead.
Nah, he's...
He'll match. I mean, you don't want to do anything crazy at this point. Dennis played a good shot.
Well, you also don't want to get too passive and let, you know. I mean, I think he's got to get that ball out of there. He can't pity pat around. And that's what he.
I think he's trying to smash into it, John.
Not unless he's using draw. I can't.
He's winding up. Oh.
How was that shot?
How was that shot?
Well, that's the only two options he
moly.
had. But wow, game winner for him.
This could be a game winner. You're right.
Oh no, he makes this. He might split the 11 and the 7 here, or he probably can get on the 7 if the 7 goes. I can't tell. Doesn't might go. Must go. He's coming back 2 rows for it. Oh, this ball goes. Wow.
What a shot.
He pulled one out of his hat there.
Yes, he did.
I just didn't think he had the angle to try that.
Is he playing for one?
Yeah.
Wow.
What an out.
What an out and what a game.
Yeah.
What a shot. Did you let's take another look at
now,
that. I
mean, instead of licking his wounds, Dennis is looking at it. Maybe I shouldn't have passed up that bank earlier.
Well, no, he played the 2-ball bank.
No, but I mean, Dennis is looking at the shot that got him in trouble early. That's what they do. You know, they get up and hit balls, and okay, that won't happen again.
Yeah, well, that's what Santos not letting him do it.
Oh, my gosh.
John, Awesome.
Thank you,
That
Daniel.
was great.
I'll
That
be
was
back
awesome.
later. I'm
It's
gonna
so lovely to check in with you again. I'm so glad that you came and sat down next to us. That's John.
I was still playing, but
That's John Henderson. And we're gonna. Who's the first player? Okay, so coming up next in about 10-15 minutes, we got Tony Chohan versus Bernie Pettypiece. Now that's gonna be a beaut. Maybe I should get Trace Kane here with us or
Bernie
something.
likes to look him over. I played him U.S. Open. The match took 6.5 hours.
Tony Chohan versus Bernie Pettypiece. Remember Bernie? Yeah, you guys remember Bernie. He played Efren 10-7 and broke even. We'll be right back.